I'm Dave Gordon from Audio Research, and I joined the company originally in 1989, so I've been with them quite a while. I'm really pleased to be at the Warsaw show. This is a great venue. We love particularly seeing all the younger people here, the families, and it just means that music's really important. It's culturally very important, and that's what we really need when we're selling equipment like what we have. The newest product at this show is a Reference 160 monoblock. We just did a Mark II version of the amplifier earlier this year, and it came out a few months ago, and it's just really making its rounds now in Europe and Asia. So that's the newest amp. We don't change things very often, and the original version came out 5 years ago, so it was time. My heart is split between two products. The Reference 6 SE preamplifier. That is an expensive preamplifier. It's a reference product, but it's also our best-selling preamp. And it really kind of dominates the market. It sells so well. It's clearly good. When people listen to it, they understand immediately what it's doing incredibly well. So I love that product. And it's a transformational product in most systems. And the product behind that would really be probably the Reference 80S, which is our baby stereo amplifier. Even though it's the smallest one we have, it's able to drive great big speakers. So we designed it to drive large magnaplaners, big Wilsons, small Wilsons, whatever people want to throw at it. So, and I think that's a world amplifier, because Americans tend to go for the largest amplifier if they have a choice, just like they go for the largest vehicle. Most people just don't need that. And the 80S works really for everyone, regardless of what they're using it with. We'll consider doing multi-channel amplifiers again when we can make them more compact. Right now, everything we're doing is fairly large. Mm-hmm. And if you're going to do multi-channel Atmos, I think you need more power. I think it's a minimum of 100 watts, preferably 150, 200 watts per channel. We actually had a couple of multi-channel amplifiers before, but we were anticipating multi-channel music, because discrete multi-channel music, when done properly, can be extraordinarily good, and it can be very enveloping. Atmos is just the next major step up. So the question is how we could fit this into a manageable size. We'll probably do hybrid amplifiers. So we have solid-state output devices and perhaps tube input sections, and be able to put them into one chassis, or at least a 3 chassis. The key is if you can offer 2 and 3, people can use multiple versions of these amplifiers, and that'll work very, very well also. Dolby Atmos is a wonderful thing. The reality we see in the field is most people can't get 2 channels correct, set up properly. So trying to get multiple channels around you set up is very different. And the reality is most people don't have dedicated listening rooms where they can do this. And when we're dealing with significant others who we share our homes with, they don't necessarily want speakers everywhere. So we'd like to be able to fill that option for them, but we're not sure right now. Right now, I would say would be a couple of years off. So, but we're looking at this carefully, because Dolby Atmos is just an incredible, engaging experience. To produce the products the way we do by hand is expensive. So the only way to maintain that is to be able to repair those products. So we can still fix a 50-year-old preamp, and that way someone can buy it, so they can use it, they can enjoy it, they can sell it or trade it in, it gets passed on to someone else. Loyalty. We try to be as loyal as we can to our customers, and especially our dealer network. We don't change. We want the most knowledgeable people out there representing our products, because we can't talk to all the customers. Our dealers have to do that. That's what they're there for, and they need to be able to help them. They really require their expertise. I would say legacy, because we need to build on what we've done before. We cannot change that. And that's the most important thing. And actually, we've been sold a couple of times. Bill Johnston was getting old and sold the company. It's turned over. But the key was always finding a buyer who understood that legacy of what we had to offer. And it's the people. Because when we made this last transition, we kept all the really good people. And we work as a team, we work as a family. And as long as you do that, you're in it for the long term. We're not doing this for short-term gains. We're doing this for long-term enjoyment and value, and working with people we really enjoy.